Hi, we're here in my kitchen because yesterday morning something happened to me that made me think about why we should always use the right tool for the job. This is infosuperstar.com. Yesterday morning, one of the shelves in my cupboard here was looking like it was about to fall down and needed some repair. So I needed to get onto this job fairly quickly, so I could have taken the tools that were immediately to hand in my kitchen, like a knife, a thing I use all the time in this kitchen context for doing what the kitchen is meant to be doing, but actually that wasn't going to be the tool I needed for the job. What I needed to do was to go and get a better, more powerful tool to make the repair job more permanent. And then I needed to use a further tool to make it work and be really solid. Well, that's a very simple example, and indeed my wife is going to be very grateful that I didn't make a mess, and indeed I got round to doing a job within 6 months of it needing doing. This is pretty good. But it also got me thinking about the context of work, where we use the tools that are available to us, the tools we're used to using every single day, and we use them for absolutely everything. Take a spreadsheet. I've seen many accountants, and maybe I've been guilty of this too, write documents in a spreadsheet because it's the tool they use all the time when perhaps they should have been using a word processor. And sometimes we just send emails out with all kinds of information in when perhaps the best way is to have summarized it better in a written document, or used pictures or presentations, or analyzed it with a data tool. So in a work context, we're often tempted to use the wrong tool just because it's familiar to us. Now that wouldn't have worked for me in the kitchen, but maybe this works for you in a work situation. Maybe you can think today about which tool you're going to use for which job. So like here in this kitchen, when I've run out of bread, what am I going to do? Am I going to use a spreadsheet, which I'm going to communicate via email to tell my wife how much bread we need to buy? No, I'm probably not going to do that, am I? In fact, I've got a system here in the kitchen, which you might recognise. On here, I've got a pad of paper where, lo and behold, I have a very simple tool. It's a pen and it's paper, and I can actually write on here, buy bread. Now, when we go to the shop, we'll get to know that we need to buy bread. It's all very simple, no technology was involved, and indeed, it was probably the best tool for the job. So today, when you've got some work to do, and you're going to use a tool, a data tool, an information tool, to make that job brilliant, have a think. Am I using the right tool? The right tool to make it easier for me to get the job done, and the right tool to get the output that everyone really wants. So, use the right tool for the job at hand. I'm Andy Biggs. This is infosuperstar.com. Adios amigos.